Hello to all. Hi Scorpios. This is Joanna with Crystal Luna Tarot. This is going to be for Scorpios who are in a couple. And it's for the month of April 2018. Okay? Now I have already cleansed the area, meaning I've already called in help from my higher guidance, and I have already cleared the air of any other energies from previous readings. So we're ready to start with you, okay? The questions that I am going to ask will be the following. The card just popped out. This is the Eight of Cups. This is moving on, but let's go ahead and just put that back in. We'll see if it comes back out again. Sometimes they do. So we're going to focus on your love area, your sex and intimacy, like physical intimacy, right? Portion of the couple reading. And then we'll focus on the overall energy that you can expect to see in April. Okay? So with that being said, we're going to start shuffling. I would like to know what we can expect to see for love in April for Scorpio, for those who are in a relationship, for those who are happily in a relationship or even have challenges. Please bring both situations forward. I'm going to shuffle a couple of more times as I did meditate on your situation, okay? And we will see if the energies align with what what I felt would take place. You know, I do feel like there's a lot of cloudiness taking place at this time with some Scorpios, and it's a transitional period for you where you're having some mood swings, and that may affect your relationship, and not in a positive way, but we'll see what the cards say. Okay, so let's shuffle one more time. Okay, first layout is going to be, oh, that one just came out, and that is the Queen of Cups. Yes, that is confirming that some of you feel moody and that you don't feel in your element. You actually are rather short-fused in your union right now, or are not feeling so kind of lovable, or like you almost feel like not yourself, really. You almost feel like it's an outer body experience. Like where oh, another card just popped out. Like, where does this go from here, you know? And this one is also inverted, okay? I will show you all these cards as I finish picking them out, but yeah, so this is the Lover's card right next to you. So in your love life, we are already seeing that we did connect, okay? So feeling rather like, you know, it's not the best time for you. Like, not the best of days, the best of weeks, or the best of months is a running theme here. But we will move on and cut in threes. So these three cards actually just popped out, but I'm actually selecting this fourth one, okay? And that is the Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen of Cups, okay, with the Lovers, okay, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords. So yes, it's in love right now. It might not feel like you're feeling like you are in such a lovable type of mood. Feeling shielded. Yes, I can say shielded, because I tell you, I have this Knight of Swords. It's almost as if you want this situation just to pass. It's really driving you insane. You just can't take this energy. This energy is very intense, and it just feels like, even though you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it just feels like the time can't pass like fast enough. when it comes to love. But I think that this is generally because this is how you're feeling. It's not just in love, right? I mean, even though it has the lovers here, so it might be a love situation that is causing you to feel this way, like your partner. But it's also because you're feeling like you're not yourself, like you are not feeling that kind of mellowed energy, that intuitive energy that you normally possess. It's almost like you feel like you are missing something here, okay? So when it comes to love, it seems like it doesn't seem like it's the best spread, but that's only because you are feeling kind of out of whack, really. You're just not feeling well. You're not feeling it. And therefore, it's affecting your love life. So I will go ahead and clarify it as well, like what is making you feel this way, okay? Even though we have the lovers and we have the Wheel of Fortune, and I see that there is a woman blindfolded here, and she is actually just chancing things. It's just like a game of luck. It's like just taking a chance. Right, taking a chance and waiting to see. It's almost like when it comes to love, you're just waiting just to see where it takes you, because you know that you eventually are going to fall out of this energy, and you're trying to be very strong. That I see. You're trying to fight it. You're trying to fight that feeling of instability. But I see that everything does get better and it clears up, and you do have plans in April, okay, that might just get you back on track, you know, going back near the water, going towards the lake, or just listening to soothing music with a water background. That's definitely going to help you, because you're really not feeling like very caring these days. Like you lost your sense of care in your union, and that really doesn't sit well with you. Now, in terms of your love, not your love, but the sexual, these cards just keep popping out. Okay, when it comes to your sex and intimacy portion of the reading, we already have the Four of Staves, which is the Four of Wands, and we also have the Magician right next to that card. So it shows that there is some stability there in the home, you know, when it comes to having an intimate sex life. You're getting pretty crafty there, trying to possibly maybe even conjure up different ways to get creative, you know, to make things like spice things up. Because see, having the Ace of Cups here and throwing that liquid of the elixir, that wine, that love, that liquid love out of your cup, it just may seem like you want to try something different, because here you have the Magician, and he's actually like the alchemist, so he's trying different things. So it might be a very good time for you to be adventurous and try like new things. Absolutely. So with the Four of Wands here, I see you spending a lot of time in the home, and you know, that would be a very good time for intimacy. But when I say intimacy, it comes in very different ways. I couldn't even get that out. It comes in many different ways, okay? Look at this bondage. It might seem that, and I'm not saying that you all are going to be into bondage and, you know, dominatrix and S&M. That's not where I'm headed with this, but it senses to me, it tells me, I sense that it's letting your partner like take the lead, you know, take the lead and saying, hey, surprise me. Why not? I'm willing to try something new. Screw it. Let me try something new. So this is the I'm going to try something new card, especially in this particular layout. Okay? Now, yes, that could mean, you know, very raw sex and whatnot, but that's not what I'm sensing, okay? If you see right here, there's a pair of tied hands right above here. You see that? That's a set of hands, okay? 2 hands tied up. Okay, so we move forward to the overall energy of your love life, okay, in April. Let's see what shows up as towards the ending of the month for your counterpart. For those who are single, the Scorpios that are single, for your counterpart, they actually were doing best in the ending of the month than in the very beginning, and they had a rough start too. And I say that this would be towards the quarter end of the month, not necessarily in weeks, but I would say probably about I would say after the 24th of April, around 24th of April. Okay, so let's cut the deck. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and clarify. Okay, so here you have a very loving energy, okay, even though it is followed by the 9 of Swords and there's still some of that distress that's following you. Having the 7 of Coins, follow the 9 of Cups and the Star, it's clearing up, okay, it's clearing up. Perfect. Look at the card that was pulled out. It's clearing up, and after that it's going to be very swift energy. So all that stagnant energy that you're feeling, like not yourself, like not what you typically would feel like in your relationship. Look at the kind of compassion that he is showing that horse, that beautiful creature. So there's going to be love. Okay, love is definitely in the air for you towards the last quarter of April. Now we follow that with the 9 of Swords, which means that there's still some issues that you're still working through, but it fades. I tell you, look, with the 7 of Coins, it's indicating that there's this effort put in that it's going to take some time to see exactly how how you want it to play out, but it's still going to be positive because it's just a slower type of energy. You have to start. It's a beautiful energy. It shows that it is a hopeful situation, and I tell you, it's also very sexual energy. It's almost like you're back. You're back, you're back. At the end of April, you have returned. And I wanted to clarify. And the World card came out for you. That's completion. It's almost as if you had to go through this energy in order to shift into a better way of dealing with your relationship towards the end of April. Now I am going to pull out a oracle card for you. Ooh, and one just wanted to come out, so I love when that happens. I tell you, it's just definitely just confirmation. Okay, there we go. Okay, that says grounding. Okay, so grounding. What can we say about grounding? Stand up forcefully, okay? This is an ox. So you have to stand up forcefully for what you believe. Your strength and your intelligence will get you through. Don't rush your decision based on limited information. Okay? Yeah, definitely. Limited information. That rings a bell with the singles reading as well. Information that wasn't clear, so therefore choices were not going to be made. Sometimes the readings cross-reference, so you can actually watch both and see what resonates with you best. Welcome others' constructive opinions, but don't allow yourself to be pushed. So, strong as an ox, right? So they say. So even though there are those moments of weaknesses towards the beginning, because you're just very emotional, and we even discussed that before the card even just popped out. Okay, so you're going through some sort of transition that is going to feel as if you need to shield yourself and defend yourself, and you just don't want to let others in right now because you just don't know what you can really give them, what they can really get out of the union. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed your reading. It's definitely ending in a positive note with the world, right? And the star, okay? There I go again, off camera. I hope I got that on camera. Need to get this right. Okay, so yeah, so that is your reading, Scorpio, who are in couples for April. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments, leave them down below, and I will try to answer everyone. I started a new channel and I definitely want to help, and if there's anything I can do, just let me know. Any advice that you have for me on how I can make the channel better, that's always appreciated. And you could also like and subscribe if you feel compelled to do so. And until then, so this is farewell, and good luck with everything in April. You'll do just fine, okay? You'll be back to yourself in no time. All right, bye.